is Patrick Bach. I am the GM of DICE in Stockholm. So Star Wars Battlefront is actually a game that has been around for some time. The IP is primarily a multiplayer shooter. What happened just a couple of years ago was that Disney and Lucasfilm approached us to create a new Star Wars Battlefront. We are focusing the core of the game to the original trilogy, so it's episode 4, 5 and 6. So we went back to the roots of the IP and tried to figure out what that is. We've been extremely detailed about all the assets that we're having in the game. We actually went over to Lucasfilm and their archives to scan all the original props to get you immersed into the Star Wars universe and the feeling you get in the original movie. So it's actually the lightsaber, it's the X-Wing that you saw in the original movie. So we're using a technology called photogrammetry. This means that you actually take hundreds of photos of an object and you use software to stitch these together and create a 3D model in a computer, and that then gets placed in the game engine. The interesting thing, of course, in the movies, a lot of these things were models, and in some cases they don't have all the detail that we need to have, because in the game you're free to do whatever you want, which means you can go up very, very close to an object and look at it from a 360 perspective, which is not the case in the movies, because you have a set frame, you have a set action that they do. And here you need to kind of extend that from what you saw in the movies and take that one step further to bring that into the game. And this is something that has not been used very much in gaming, but it adds a lot to the quality and the detail and the authenticity of everything that you bring into the game. The game is kind of quite broad when it comes to the amount of Star Wars fantasies you want to fulfill. And of course there's a lot of different environments to kind of play out your battle fantasies in. And like in the original movies, there's a real world location that resembles this. Like for instance, Hoth is from Norway. All the iconic battles from the original movies will be there. It's up to 40 players, which means you have these huge battles that you can enjoy with flying vehicles, have different types of ground vehicles. So if you want the Star Wars battles, this is the game for you.